means?
Deer.
Okay. Hiranya. What type of deer? What type of deer? Golden deer.
Yeah.
Okay. So Hiranya means a gold. Kashipu means
Pillow.
softness.
Soft.
Soft. Kashipu means
Soft.
soft. Okay. Hiranya is gold and Kashipu means soft.
Gold and soft more.
So what do you understand about this person? When you hear of something Hiranya, gold and soft, what do you know about this, the character of this man from this much? He must be a,
soft and then chanchal.
he is a great संस्कार fire. बहुत बड़ा भोगी है ये आदमी. एक सोना और उसके ऊपर भी softness. So according to Srimad Bhagavatam, Hiranyakashipu means one who is attracted by the softness of a golden bat. Golden bat. Okay, he enjoys sleeping or enjoying that life of his sensuality. Oh, you did not get it first time when I said it? Okay. Golden bed, meaning he would sleep in a bed made out of gold. Everyone has gold, but does anybody has a soft gold here?
24 carats.
No, soft gold जो सोने के लिए लायक है. So that's what the nature of his sense gratification was. So where does the problem start from? When you feel yourself too comfortable. When you start to feel that you are very comfortable, that's where the problem comes. Therefore, suggestion of Krishna is what? If you want to be always happy and always wise, what does he suggest you to do?
Praise the holy name.
He says, always remember duality of this material world. Dukha nosra anudarsanam asaktir anabhi sangha putra dwara griharishu nityam sa samachetatam ishta nishtupapratishu. Always remember this. It's a key of happiness or key of not being too comfortable is everything in this material world is temporary. We are all subject to die, even me. Okay, that's Krishna's suggestion. And what is the biggest problem? When Maharaj Yudhishthir, how many of you have heard of him? He was born in Egypt, yes? No? So Maharaj Yudhishthir, the five elders among the five brothers of Pandavas, he's asked a question by Yaksha. Yaksha, who is in charge of a huge lake where you drink the water from. The five Pandavas are in the forest. They want to drink the water. He says, no problem, you can drink the water. But because this is my lake, I expect you that you answer my questions. You answer my questions and you drink the water. If you don't answer my questions, drink the water, you die. He says, all of the four brothers denied because of the ego concept. They thought, we are so great. I just heard Gita from Krishna and you try to minimize me on that. I am a great devotee of Krishna. Or in somewhat having this, some percentage of ego of being the friend of Krishna and being the son of who?
Pandu.
Son of Pandu and Kunti. So generally sometimes there is very easy way to have an ego about it. So they say, we are not subjected to your answers. We don't want to give you the answer. So the ego came in between. Then they denied answering the question. Now, every one of us are liable to answering the questions. Remember that. Don't do something that you can't give an answer for. सबसे बड़ा यही स्टेटमेंट महाभारत में जब जैसे what is the first fact that it is a temporary world. Once we transmigrate from one position to next one, in between there are a list of questions that you answer. Either you answer the question to Lord Krishna directly or you answer the question to Yamduta. But the fact is that you are liable to answering every question. So next step doesn't come without answering the question. Okay. So here the Pandavas are subjected to answering the questions. They all denied it. And what was the consequence? They died. Okay. So they got destroyed. So then the last wise one, the most sober one who has no tinge of enjoyment in the soft bed, like Hiranyakashipu, who is very austere by nature, he approaches the lake and sees the 4 brothers dead. Then he says, who did it? Maybe the destiny of the Supreme Personality have God and Krishna has done it, because ultimately life and death is ultimately in his hands. It's not in anybody's hands. So if my brothers are dead, means it was his desire that they are in this position. So he immediately did not justify the whole situation, but rather accept it as a reality and understood the actual fact about it. So when he took it this way, Yaksha has been astonished by it. Oh my God. Do the people normally take it this way when they see somebody that is close, very close to them, dead? Do they say, well, this is arrangement of Krishna, my son is dead? Don't worry. How many people have this tolerant? Nobody. But here is Maharaj Yudhishthira, the unique personality. Then the Yaksha says, Maharaj Yudhishthira, you know what? I was the one that killed your brothers, but I warned them. I simply have one question or few questions. They denied answering me. Now the credit goes to you. If you can answer this question, I can bring them back to alive, don't worry. Can you answer it? I said, okay, no problem. So he said, can you tell me, I'm just emphasizing one of that question. That is, what is the most astonishing thing in this world? इस संसार में सबसे आश्चर्यचकित करने वाला वस्तु क्या है जो सबको आश्चर्य में डालते हैं? Do you understand this question? What is the most astonishing thing?
Astonishing means
सबसे surprising चीज क्या है इस संसार में? So that was one of the questions of every one of them that he asked. There were 12 questions asked. Okay, but one of them that is very much highlighted was क्या? What is the most astonishing thing in this world? So the sloka goes this way, or I'm just translating in English, saying that he said everyone is fried like a samosa that is fried in the oil. But the next fried samosa thinks that I will never be fried. Just like when you make a samosa ready, it's a turn of every samosas. Yes? हो सकता है कि 10 samosa come first and 10 comes the next batch. But the fact is what? That every of the samosas are going to be fried. Okay? But what do the samosa that is still in the plate think? That I will never be fried. So what do you understand from this?
Yudhishthira says death.
He says that everyone is fried in the pan of death.
Everybody thinks in our
Yamalayam. Everyone has already gone to the Yamalaya. Sometimes it might be a person who came after you went, or it might be a person who came before you went, or it might be somebody who was playing around with you together went. But what do you think? I will never go, so let me make my plans now. She said, this is the most astonishing part. So this was the answer of Maharaj Yudhishthira. He simply made a question, but he was so smart to understand that he gave the answer to it. He says, everyone is being cooked in the pan of Kalagni, he calls. Then Kalagni Pachitam Sarve Yamalayam Tathagataha. Everyone is being cooked by the time factor of Kal and have already gone to Yamalaya, being cooked in a pan or a oil of what? Kala, the time factor, and they are gone. But the next person still thinks that I will stay forever. Okay? So later on he says, beautiful Maharaj Yudhishthira, choose which brother you want. Okay, one by one. Because I do have 5 questions for you. And I'm just throwing this question on you. So, you can have one. Okay? First question, who do you want? Who do you think that he asked for?
Nakula or Nakula?
You tell me first. No adults this time. Who you think that, oh, just guess. You didn't have to study the books for it. Right now, just guess.
Yes, any name.
Who do you think he brought back live?
Among his 4 brothers.
From his brothers.
Okay, let me give a hint, okay? try to get it from the hint. He said, okay, if I am to get one of them back, already one son of Kunti is alive. That is me. And I want one son of Madri to be alive also.
Remember?
Otherwise,
What the sons of
I would be blamed for being
So-
partial to two brothers.
Mhm.
So therefore, I don't want that to happen. So you give me one of the son of
Pankaj.
Madri. And who was that? He said, you give me Nakul. Okay? No, Sadhu.
Sadhu, that's all
He
general.
said, okay, Sadhu. So give me Sadhu. So the second question he asked. And he said, what is the most beautiful object in this world? That, you know what is the most beautiful thing? He said that although the Supreme Personality of Godhead is control of everything and everything lies in His hands and nothing moves without His concern, but He is still able to hide Himself and make people think that He does not exist. So this is the most beautiful thing. Although be the source of everything
Still.
and still be known as not having anything to do. Is that most beautiful also? Yes. So most of the time, in our case, the little bit service that we do, we want to be highlighted and say, oh, maybe of the two names that you put in the top, can first one be mine?
Yeah.
But, that's what Maharaj Yudhishthira is saying. Hey, okay, second brother, you take it. You know who the second brother is? Okay, adults.
Bhima.
Okay, let me give you a hint also, okay? They said, okay, both of the sons of two brothers are alive. One is Nakula and Sahadev. If I get the son of Kunti alive, then I would be blamed for taking a side of the brother again. So let me again have the son of Matri.
Oh.
Nakul.
Nakul was brought back. So like this, all the five brothers are brought back. The point here is, we are all burning in a fire of death. And still being comfortable like, this was a big Hiranyakashipu. You know, there is something called the big Hiranyakashipu. We are all Hiranyakashipu to some level. But maybe we are the small ones. So the concept of this is, we need to give up this concept of Hiranyakashipu if we want to avoid Nrsimhadev. I mean, we need a protection that Prahlad Maharaj got, but we don't want a punishment that Hiranyakashipu got. Do you? So I thought the best topic, which Krishna brought us to this topic to finish the previous chapter, and systematically we are in this 7th canto. So the 7th canto starts this way.